Hey guys, and welcome back for another short flow. Today's session has been designed specifically for CrossFit and functional fitness enthusiasts, helping you improve on stability, mobility and flexibility in all the right areas. So whenever you're ready, you won't need anything at all, grab some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and we'll begin our warm up in a seated position in the centre of your mats. So if you come to the centre of your mat and find a seated position, get comfortable. You can sit cross-legged, uncross, however, and we'll just begin by rolling our shoulders back and down, maybe 5 times backwards, and then 5 times forwards. And then when you've done 5 in both directions, inhale to lift your right arm up, reaching up tall, exhale, reach over to the left. Inhale back to centre, switch over the arms, exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale back to centre, and we're going to do this 5 times on each side, just moving with your own breath, always lifting and lengthening as we inhale, and as we exhale, reaching, folding, finding that space between each of your ribs as you reach over. We're going to go for 1 more each side. And then this time you're going to come back to centre. You're going to inhale to centre, exhale to twist to look over your shoulder. Inhale back to centre, exhale, look over the other shoulder. And again, same as before, inhaling to find length through the spine, lifting through the crown of your head, exhaling to twist and push yourself around deeper into that fold each time. One more each side. And then we're slowly going to come onto our hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're just going to take 5 cat-cows. So you're going to inhale to dip the stomach, look up towards the ceiling, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale as you round through the spine, pressing the ground away, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. 1 more each way. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. From here, you're just going to take your hands slightly further forwards, tuck your toes and press up into down facing dog. That upside down V shape. Think about spreading through the hands, lengthening through the spine, pushing the crown of the head towards the floor, opening up the shoulders so your neck's free from your shoulders and your ears are free from your shoulders, and then begin to just pedal out the feet. Alternating from side to side, opening up the calves, the hamstrings, the ankles, the feet, the hips. And then from here, you're going to take your right foot outside of your right hand, drop the back knee, inhale to lift and twist, exhale, elbow to the floor. We're just going to do that 5 times. On this side, 4, 5, replace the hand, step back to down facing dog, and repeat on the other side. So left foot comes through, back knee comes to the floor, inhale to lift and twist, exhale, elbow to the floor. Try and keep those toes glued to the floor as you do this on that front foot. If you can't touch the floor with your elbow, don't worry. Just give it time. Keep practicing. Last one. Replace the hand, step back to down facing dog, pedal out the feet, and we're just going to inhale as we roll forwards and drop the hips towards the floor. Look up towards the ceiling and just spend a moment there, opening up the hips and the front body. And then exhale, sit back to extended child's pose. We're going to begin today's flow in extended child's pose. So just take 1 last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then slowly come up onto your hands and knees. Take your hands straight out in front of you, tuck your toes and press up into your down facing dog position. Feel free to just pedal through the feet, open up the calves, the hamstrings. Remember to have that space across the upper back so your neck's nice and loose, free from your shoulders. And then when you're ready, we're just going to maybe take half a step in, and you're taking your left hand through and outside of the right ankle, looking out under the right armpit. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. If you can't reach the ankle, don't worry. Place the hand back down as you exhale, and we'll switch sides. So if you can't reach the ankle, you can go for knee, calf, or further down the leg. And you're going to look through as you inhale your left armpit this time. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release, pedal out the feet, come back to that normal down facing dog position. Take a few deep breaths, and then when you're ready, we're going to inhale to lift the left leg up high to the sky, swing it through, find your warrior position with your feet. So back foot down at a 45-degree angle, front foot toes are pointing forwards, and then we're going to windmill the arms, leading with the right arm into warrior two. Really press through the floor with your feet, engage your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes, roll your shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards, and brace your core to have that nice upright torso. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper? And then on the next inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg. Exhale as we reach as far as we can, rotate at the waist, and then come to triangle pose. Left hand to the floor, inhale to lift and reach with your right hand up towards the ceiling. If your left hand can't reach the floor, you can use your shin, thigh, wherever you need to be, a block if you've got one. Exhale, release that top hand to the floor, and then inhale to lift and twist to the other side, revolved triangle pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release that hand to the floor, take it inside the left foot, and we'll come into lizard lunge. So twist and lift the back heel off the floor, drop the back knee to the floor, untuck the toes, reach the heart forwards, and send this knee forwards and out to the side to really get into that hip area. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, and then inhale as you lift, reaching back with your left hand to right foot, bringing that heel in towards your glutes for a couch stretch, maybe pumping the leg a few times, and then holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the foot. Place your hand now, framing that front foot either side in a regular lunge, and we're going to twist into ninja. So twisting to the long edge of the mat, you're squatting right over your left leg, and you're reaching long with your right leg, and then reaching your nose towards your toes, and if you can, take your fingers to those big toes for full ninja pose. Pressing down on the outer edge of the foot. Hold for 3, 2, 1. We're then going to come all the way up into a star position, setting ourselves up for wide leg forward fold, hands on hips or hands in the air, wherever you're comfortable. Exhale as you fold forwards, keeping that length in the spine, bringing the crown of the head towards the floor, and then pressing the hands into the floor to get that deeper stretch. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then heel toe your feet just slightly underneath you as you inhale. We're going to come all the way up, and then exhale, sit down into goddess squat. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the weight over to the left now, sliding the right leg in. We're going to come straight up into tree pose, straightening that left leg, bringing the right foot to the calf, ankle, calf or inner thigh, wherever you need to be, finding that 90-degree angle with the legs, hands to your heart or hands in the air. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Twist yourself around as you release that leg to the front of the mat. Standing with your feet hip distance apart, we're now going to sit back as we exhale into chair pose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come all the way up, heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat, find your squat stance. Hands together at the top, exhale as you come down into garland pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Open up that chest, open up those hips, exhale. And then plant hands on the floor and step back to down facing dog. Pedal out the feet, open up the shoulders, maybe even have a few pulses through the shoulders just to open up your chest as well. And then on the next inhale, lift the right leg up high towards the sky, 3 leg down facing dog, and then bring it through, bending at the knee at a 45-degree angle into pigeon pose. Sliding the left leg back, set yourself up in a nice level hip position. Sit bone to floor, hip bone to heel. Press the ground away as you open up that back left hip flexor. Exhale, fold forwards over that front leg. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way back up onto your hands. Step back into down facing dog, and we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side. So this time you're going to take your right leg up high towards the sky, through leg down facing dog, swing it through, plant the foot on the floor, and find your warrior two position with your feet. So back foot down at a 45-degree angle, front toes pointing forwards, and then windmilling the arms as you inhale into warrior two, leading with that left hand. Eye gaze forwards over the front fingertips of the right hand. Exhale, sink a little lower. Take a nice deep breath in. Really think about squeezing those inner thighs, squeezing the glutes, finding that nice upright vertical torso. Take another deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale, reach as far forwards as you possibly can. And then rotate into triangle pose as you exhale. Inhale to lift your eye gaze and hand up to the ceiling with your left side. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release that top hand to the floor. Inhale to lift and twist with the right hand up towards the ceiling for revolved triangle pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release that front hand, top hand down in the inside of your right foot. Coming into lizard lunge, lift your left heel up off the floor, drop the back knee to the floor, and you're going to shoot that knee forwards and out to the side whilst keeping those toes glued to the floor, getting deep into that groin area. Take a few pulses if you want, rock from side to side, just ease into that groin, eye gaze forwards, chest forwards, and then we're going to inhale as we lift and reach with our right hand to left foot, bringing that foot in towards your glute, pulsing it a few times, and then holding for 3, 2, 1. We'll add another 2 because I did 5 on the other one. So 2, 1. Again, exhale, release. And then we're going to come into that ninja. So set yourself up in that low lunge position. I'm going to twizzle round the other way so you guys can see. You're going to come into ninja, squatting over that right leg. The left leg goes long, and then you're reaching nose towards your toes and then fingertips towards your toes as well if you can. Pressing down on that outer left foot to really flatten the foot to the floor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then you're going to inhale as you come all the way up, taking your feet out wide. Come into your star pose, hands on hips, hands in air, wherever you want. Exhale as you come all the way down now into your wide leg forward fold. Press the hands into the mat, press the crown of the head towards the floor. Hips go high, tailbone goes up. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then heel toe your feet back underneath you as you slowly come all the way up into that goddess squat again. Take a nice deep breath, hold for 3, 2, 1, and then this time we're going to inhale as we come into tree pose on the right side, so right leg. The sole of the foot comes to ankle, calf, or inner thigh, wherever you need to be. Hands in the air, or hands to heart, wherever you need to be. And hold for 3, 2, 1. You're then going to twist around to the front of your mat. I'm going to face this way so you can see me. Exhale, sit back into chair pose. Keeping that tailbone tucked under, draw the navel back towards the spine, rib cage down. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift. Heel toe the feet out to the edges of the mat, palms together at the top, and as you exhale, come down into your garland pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Hands to the floor, step back to your down facing dog, and we're coming into pigeon on the other side. So just take a moment to pedal out the feet. And then inhale as you lift the left leg up high to the sky this time. Swing the leg through, bending the knee at a 45-degree angle to the front corner of the mat. Slide your right leg all the way back, find that level hip position. Sit bone to floor, hip bone to heel. Take a nice deep breath in as you press the ground away. Exhale as you fold forwards over that front leg. Take 3 or so deep breaths. And then when you've taken your 3 deep breaths, take your hands back underneath your shoulders, press the ground away as you step back into your down facing dog. Pedal out your feet, open up your hips, and then come down onto your knees. We're going to come into a kneeling position. Option to sit back on your heels or to come into hero pose, taking the heels out to the side so your bum can scoot in between the feet and come all the way down to the floor. If you feel any pain in this position, come back up onto your heels, use a block, use a cushion to support. You should just be feeling a stretch in your quads. From here, we're going to have a nice upright torso, thinking about lengthening through the crown of the head. We're going to take the arms out wide and then take the left arm underneath the right, crossing at the elbows, wrapping the arms, finding the palms together, and then inhaling to lift into our eagle arm pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale and release the hands and switch sides. So left arm over right, crossing at the elbows, wrapping the arms. You might find one side's harder than the other. Inhale to lift. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Release the hands, release the arms, unravel them. Come up onto your hands and knees and swivel yourself around onto your bums. We'll take a simple seated forward fold. So flex the toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold forwards over those legs, bringing your chest towards your thighs, head towards your knees, and just take 5 deep breaths. Releasing off the lower back, releasing off the hamstrings. Probably coming up to your last breath now. Exhale completely, and then slowly inhale as you come all the way up. Slide your bum down towards your heels, bring your knees in towards your chest and just give them a hug with both hands as you come onto your back. Take your toes to the floor, lift your heels off the floor, and then take your hands out to the side in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. We'll just finish with a few window wipers, dropping the knees from side to side, opening up the hips, releasing off the lower back, and massaging the IT band and the glutes a little bit as well. One more either side. And then slowly bring your knees in towards your chest, hug them with both arms one final time. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly come all the way up to a seated position in the center of your mats. And we'll finish our practice with one final deep inhale as we bring the hands up above the head, palms together. As we exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.